And when they go jump in another one, they're not healed. They still got the past trauma from all those past relationships or the last relationship they was in. And you'll go get another relationship, and what you gonna give that person? Why that person life getting bad? Why is that person life getting bad when you come into it? Ask yourself that.
Baby, my vision getting better, it's getting clear. Yeah, I'm backing up so I can see you in my rear. Yeah, I had to shed a couple tears. Yeah, I've been living, but I ain't living in fear.
Welcome to the first episode of the Soulful Prosperity Podcast. This podcast will help you evolve and transform on your journey through self-care, self-love, spirituality, expanding your consciousness, awareness, wealth, health, and mental well-being. I'm your host, Devil the Alchemist, and I'm so grateful to share my experience and others' experiences on their journey with you on my channel. Share this with loved ones, subscribe, and heal and evolve. In each episode, we will focus on the alchemy of self-care, helping uncover practices that nurture your mind, body, and spirit. We will also talk about life and many, many different topics, especially business and how to grow your own brands and different things like that. In today's episode, we'll talk about healing relationships and how to manifest in school or through a 9-to-5. I'm gonna start today's episode with a question. How can you give someone else the best version of you when you don't know the best version of you? Like, think about it. How can you give somebody else the best version of yourself when you don't know who you are? You don't know that best version of yourself. Like, people, like, I remember one time this girl told me, I see the best version of you. How can you see the best version of me if I don't know that best version? Like, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You really got to ask that question, because sometimes people can see a version of you that you can't see. And that's really weird, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, when you really being you, like, and like, just evolving and doing things, you can't be hurting people. Like, you got to go heal. You can't be just trying new things unhealed. You got to heal yourself. You can't be trying new relationships unhealed. Like, that's one thing I learned, is like not hurting people because I'm not healed. Because, like, you can hurt people just because you not healed. And you got to learn to heal yourself. You got to learn how to be the best version of you. You got to learn how to be in a relationship and be healthy, not be toxic all the time. Because, like, a lot of people have been through so many toxic relationships that they just go ahead and go jump in another one. And when they go jump in another one, they're not healed. They still got the past trauma from all those past relationships or the last relationship they was in. And you'll go get another relationship, and what you gonna give that person? Why that person life getting bad? Why is that person life getting bad when you come into it? Ask yourself that. Because you're not healing the past version of yourself. You can't go into the relationship with the same thing. Maybe it's you. Sometimes it be you. Sometimes people will never have a good relationship in their life. You know that, right? Because they haven't never tried to heal themselves. They never asked themselves a question. Am I the problem? Ask yourself, am I the problem? How can I be better version? How can I love somebody better? How can I love without being toxic? How can I love in a healthy way? Those are the questions you got to ask yourself. Like, everything that comes to you is because it's you. You know what I'm saying? People treat you how you treat yourself. People treat you how you see yourself. So if you see yourself as a mean person, as you see yourself as a bad person, as a person that can't be loved, guess what? You ain't gonna be loved. But if you see yourself as a person that can be loved, that's a good person, that's helping people, that's abundant, that's getting money, you're gonna get all that positive outcome. It just worked both ways. It's a double sword. It worked both ways. You can think positive and you can have a positive life. You can think negative and have a negative life. It's up to you to decide. Once you learn that, like, a lot of things, you will rethink a lot of you. Like, I can't think like that. Like, I don't really want to think like that. You be catching yourself questioning, like, why am I thinking like this? You know what I'm saying? And that's really, like, real. Like, I've been through that. I've seen it. Cause, like, I remember one time I got in a relationship and I tried to just go hop in a new one. You know, I was in one. I was like, it was chill, it was like low key. And it was weird because, like, I didn't heal myself, bro. I was missing the other girl. I'm missing the other girl while I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? That's not even me being best version of me. Like, and you not loving me. I mean, I'm loving you. I mean, you loving me, but I'm not loving you because I still haven't healed from the past. You know what I'm saying? You got to heal from your past. You can't be going into new relationships still unhealed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never going to end good, for real. It's never going to end good. And, like, I want to talk about, like, the beginning of this year. Like, I have been very, like, slow. I ain't gonna say I've been slow. Like, I can admit I've been slow. Like, but, like, for me, my birthday comes up every beginning of the year, and I always just tend to cool down and see reflection. I know how my year kind of gonna go. You know, so I'm kind of just getting, like, the insight. Like, you know, that's a Raven. Like, I'm getting that, like, vision, bro. I'm kind of seeing how, like, what I need to do. and what I need to do to get my new year, my 19th and turn 19. So I gotta see how like I'm really finna mojo. I'm recreating, like, you have a plan from last year, and you achieving those goals, you achieving everything, and then you can't just stay on one goal. Your goals gonna change. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you gotta go in a lot of time. You got like these goals that's long-term goals, but you always got to create some new short-term goals. I always create new short-term goals. So I've just been relaxing. I've been planning ahead for this year. Like, and for me, like, the new year never just started. Like, the new year didn't start in winter for me. Why would the new year be when it's cold, when nothing grows, when everything is going away? Think about that. A new year for me is when everything is growing. So when the spring equinox hit and spring hit, you know what I'm saying? That's when I like to plant my seeds. I like to start new things. That's when things start growing. That's when things start going up. But like in winter, everything coming off. Nothing's going to stay attached. The leaves are coming off the branch, man. It's cold. People inside. People are hibernating. The bears hibernating. Last thing that I want to talk about is how have I been manifesting in school, and how did I manifest when I had a 9-to-5, and how can you manifest in school when you got a 9-to-5? So for me, the school is really weird because like I'm still, I'm getting back used to going to school, So my schedule kind of be off. That's why like my schedule kind of been off, like starting a new year, just getting back to a new schedule, new classes, new all that, having to walk to new buildings, but. Like when you to manifest while you in school, I already like learn to take time for yourself. Like instead of partying all the time and doing this and doing that, what you doing with your free time? That's like 9-to-5 too. Like what are you doing with your free time? Cause you already working like and going to school. So and you can't complain that you're going to school or working because you chose to work. You in the situation that you gotta work. You working, right? You can't complain. You can not want to be in that situation, but guess what? You gotta grow out of that situation. But you're in that situation right now. So how you think about when you're in that situation, you gotta be like, I'm not gonna be in this situation no more. So it's temporary. Remember that too. So, but like for me, I already just focus time on manifesting, focus time on taking self-care. Cause the only way to manifest, cause we manifesting every day. The only way to manifest what you really want is to be who you want to be. Start acting like you that person. Start acting like you already that person that you say you want to be. Stop acting like you everybody else. Stop acting like you not that person. Stop acting like you're not a YouTuber. Stop acting like you're not a musician. Stop acting like you're not a millionaire. Stop acting like you're not a billionaire. Act like who you say you're gonna be. That's the biggest trick to manifesting, like in anywhere, like even in school or at a job. Like manifesting is the biggest, like it's the biggest thing we do every day that we don't know. Manifesting, praying, they talk about it in all type of religion. It's the same thing. So when you go to sleep, manifest and pray. That's one way you can get what you want. Like think about who you want, what you want to do the next day before you go to sleep. And you're gonna do that the next day. I bet you. Like if you go to sleep, before you go to sleep, you just eating, you doing this, you just eating and chilling, and you're not thinking about what you want to do, like you're on your phone being lazy. You're going to wake up the next day being lazy on your phone, chilling. Like, before you go to sleep, you got to have a routine, like a nightly routine, a morning routine. Like, you got to really get those to, like, because you got to become who you say you want to be. You got to manifest. You got to be aligned with what you want to manifest. You can't just get $1 million, but you're not acting like a millionaire. You don't believe you're a millionaire. You're not just going to get love if you don't believe in love. You don't think you can be loved. You're not going to get love. Like, you got to be who you say you want to be and align with what you want to get and what you want to achieve and what you want to feel. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. Because like if you sad right now, it's because you chose to be sad. It's because you thinking sad. Because it's all a projection of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's just learn that. And I hope y'all enjoyed this first episode of Soulful Prosperity Podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all on the next video. And I love y'all. Grateful for y'all to watch this, man. Love y'all. First episode. I hope y'all liked it. I love y'all, man.